Hi everyone, I'm Megan, and you're back at Beguiled by Books, a community of book lovers and word nerds. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the art of rereading your favorite books. Let's get started. Have you ever finished a book and as soon as you're done, you wish you could go back in time and reread it for the first time all over again to get those feelings back? What if I told you that's kind of possible, but probably not in a way that you would expect? It definitely is. I've recently experienced this, and I'm so excited to share what I've learned. I used to think rereading was something you did if you were bored of all the other books that were out there. And how could you get bored when there are so many books out there? But I've really learned that there is an art to reading a book again and again and again. Until recently, the only series I've ever reread has been the Sabriel Abhorsen trilogy by Garth Nix. I revisit that all the time, and I love that. And it's just a nostalgic thing for me. I read it when I was like 15, so I just go back and reread it because of that. But I realized rereading isn't about nostalgia. It's not recapturing those feelings you had for the first time. The beautiful thing about rereading books that you love is opening up all these doors and uncovering secrets and Easter eggs that maybe you missed the first time. Since I thought I wasn't a rereader, I have gone back, I've reread things like the Harry Potter series, and most recently I've actually reread Fourth Wing. And what I did differently is I listened to the audiobooks with my husband rather than read the physical books. It's a completely different world. You get someone else's interpretation of how the cadence is, the character voices, the delivery of these tones, and it's not nonverbal communication, but you have a different picture in your head than normal when you're just reading with your eyes and you're not listening. It's a really interesting way of experiencing your favorite books. Here's the real fascinating thing about rereads that I've discovered. Every time you open a book you've read again, it is like reading it the first time because you are a different person. There's an old saying, you never step in the same river twice. The river is different and you're different. So it doesn't matter if you're rereading a book because you're a different person. What you're going to take away, what you're going to relate to is going to be different today than it will be next year. All of the experiences that make us who we are help build empathy, help build relatability in different ways. As an example, rereading the Fourth Wing series by Rebecca Yarros, I find myself very fascinated by the character Rhiannon rather than our main character Violet. I'm just so drawn to this person and I want to know more about this character. And I'm like, yeah, okay, great, Violet, Zeta, and blah, 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 blah. I get it. I want to know more about Rhiannon. So that's a really interesting thing I wasn't expecting on this reread. You pick up little Easter eggs, especially in series books where you know what's going to happen at the end. You can see how the author foreshadowed, or maybe found a plot hole they had to go back and cover. All of these little fun things make a reread so enjoyable. So, how do you actively reread a book? If you are a highlighter or an annotator, try getting a journal and writing things down. Pick out passages that inspire you. Write down quotes that you find powerful. Really just dig into the book. If you are someone who likes marginalia, you want to write in the margins of your book, go for it. I love that for you if that's something that you want to do. Highlight, star, doodle, whatever you want to do. Take a page of a book and redact certain words and pick out ones that inspire you and see what the change is like. There are so many cool ways that you could get into the actual book and really think powerfully about what you're reading and how it's different from the first time that you were just absorbed by the plot and now you can pick out these details. Another thing you want to try is changing your pace. If you're a fast reader, try slowing yourself down. If you're a slower, more intentional reader, try a little bit of skimming and see what happens. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you notice things you didn't notice before? Do you forget things more easily? Try it, see what happens. Another fun way you can read with purpose is go theme hunting. Pick a theme you think will show up in your story since you've already read it, and then find where the author weaves that into the story. How often does it come up? Is it overt? Is it very subtle? Find those fun things and see where that reading journey takes you. And as I mentioned, don't overlook a different version of your book. If you don't typically listen to audiobooks, try listening to your favorite story in audio format. If you're an audio reader, try reading a physical or a digital copy of your book and see how your brain interprets the words differently without a narrator. It's really fun and interesting and just opens up your world a little bit more for some of these favorite books that you want to reread. So here's your challenge. Pick a book that you love, that you want to reread, and try one of these ways. Try listening to the audio version instead of the physical book. Try looking at a theme challenge. One of these ways that we've mentioned, try that in your next reread and see what happens. Let me know the results when you've gone through it with a fresh set of eyes or ears. I'm curious to know. So drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about rereading or these tips and tricks to reread. If you liked this video or got something out of it, I always appreciate a like, a subscribe if you can, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. It really means a lot. Don't forget to sign up for my course, The Growth Library, and check out the Weekend Reader Challenges. That's a really fun way you can challenge yourself and do a reread with some prompts and some action items that I've developed for you. So go check that out. Link in the description below. Until next time, happy reading and have a wonderful day.